everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today's matchup features two teams looking for a win. It's the Vikings coming in at 3-1, going up against the Dolphins, who come in at 0-3.
All right, Larry, it's one of the new jewels of the NFL, no doubt, as you get a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And the Minnesota Vikings. Too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And ready now for 2nd and 9.
Here we go now.
Garoppolo now. Being chased out left. Now he's going to go deep down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 30 yards there. And now a first down following that long gain. So the D-line's going to spread out. They run the counter now on first down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Joey Bosa. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
All right, here we go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So after the INT, it's Brady. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Brady now on first down. Flush to his right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
And the penalty now makes it 1st and 20. On the toss. It's McKinnon. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with second and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. On second down, here's Brady. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Dayton Jones. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Big sack on second down. Now the offense needs to convert here on third.
20.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's able to find Diggs. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Little motion now from the tight end. Now McKinnon. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. They'll let their wide receiver take this one. It's Diggs trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on third down. Shotgun now for Brady. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Raekwon McMillan in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a fourth down. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope. The good things are in store here today.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Over the middle to Smith. 23 yards on the play. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Well, after those plays, the offense coordinator has to feel like he has balance in his favor. Threw it, then ran it, both for nice chunks of yardage. Now he feels like he's got things going in his direction, but the defensive coordinator, his guys are off balance a little bit. How does he set up, and what does he plan for on the next play? Is there a tendency there he can lock in on and maybe set his defensive call?
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. 6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd down.
Let's go.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Throwing on first down is Brady. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Throw left side complete. That's Howard. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Here's McKinnon, and he's got room. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Vikings. Jerick McKinnon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now Brady. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now Brady throwing on second down. A dump down to McKinnon. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Brady to throw on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Throwing is Brady on third down. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front seven. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So now here come the Dolphins. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now a handoff as they run left side. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. More from Minneapolis after this. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
McKinnon. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
On 1st down, Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. That's certainly not something we see often from number 12, Tom Brady, although we did see it in Super Bowl 51.
And that's why it's so memorable, because of what you just said. It doesn't happen very often. And think of the momentum that you gain as a defense, not only picking off Tom Brady, but pick 6. Oh, boy, you feel good about yourselves.
Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And now out comes Minnesota. Brady now on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A gain of 39 that time. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They run it with McKinnon. And he's got some space here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jerick McKinnon with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. Patriots continuing to roll, opening their lead up even further. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. On 1st and 10, Brady. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady, and the pressure gets to him again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Alert! 220. We got 3, we got 3, fellas, we got 3. 52. Wide. Double up.
They run once more with McCannon. And some space here. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 56 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And it's caught. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And his throw here is incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Second and goal from the 2-yard line. Toss play to McKinnon. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third and goal. They'll try to run with McKinnon, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jerick McKinnon, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Brady now to throw. And he will get into the end zone, but there is a flag down. Well, this one may be coming back. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Point after try forthcoming. And that will make this a 16-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. The catch made by Miller. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go now.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, with the identity.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off that lead.
And now you put the pressure on your defense, who didn't particularly play all that well in the first half. But they're going to need to step it up here and make some plays if these guys are going to have any chance.
And now out comes Minnesota. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again, Brady. And the Dolphins rush gets home, down he goes. Danielle Hunter in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now Brady. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. To throw on 2nd down, Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Howard. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now a handoff looking right. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Danielle Hunter in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now a play fake. Brady. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Danielle Hunter in That's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Second down now after the pass completion. Now Garoppolo. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Garoppolo now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He's got a first down and more past the 30. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. And the lead will shrink to 6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And now out comes Minnesota. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
They go play action here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
A handoff as they run the counter play. A nice carry there of 15 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Here again is McKinnon. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together.
20. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. What we said? Slam. 53 for Mike.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Throwing now is Brady. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Daniil Hunter. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And he motions the wide receiver. Brady going to throw. And he's able to find Diggs. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Now they try the right side here. And some room to roam now. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in his zone and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. Now a handoff looking right. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's first and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
It's a loss of 2, now third down. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And this offense on third down today, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at a third and goal here. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Garoppolo looks to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Grant. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Garoppolo on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. First and goal from the 1 as they look to punch it in. Now they try the right side here. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Did your high school have that saying, push them back cheer?
I was a kicker.
Well, it certainly worked. Didn't matter if we were kickers or not. That one worked, didn't it? They pushed him back at his last snap of the ball, and, boy, they created a nice play for themselves. Would they lose 3 on that one?
Yeah, from the 1 back to the 4. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Vikings hands team able to recover, and that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Wait, 20. Wait, 20.
Brady will take a knee here, and that should just about do it. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw.
everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans have every intention of walking out of today's game with win number 4 on the season. It's the Saints going up against the Titans.
All right, thank you, Larry. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Tennessee Titans. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. First carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now a second down throw for Mariota. Steps away to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
A first down throw for Mariota. Dancing to his left. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So the offense has it first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
To throw Mariota. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The first carry for the tailback, Jeremy Langford. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Mariota now on second down. He finds Corey Davis. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Fresh set of downs here. It's Langford. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
On play action, Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And now look at him go. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch.
Oh, this is blocked. This is going the other way. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
To begin the drive. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Second down, Mariota. Looking deep downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
And he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And this offensive unit, they have to face a third down and 12 now. From the gun, Mariota. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. A former Volunteer back in Tennessee, it's Alvin Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Jurrell Casey in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Third down, here's Kamara. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And Lutz puts this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they had great field position, but a three-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a three-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And a give this time to the tailback. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now Mariota. Amaro's got it, left side. And he'll get up to the 43-yard. Gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. And Mariota not happy about something before the snap, so he'll call for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. First and goal here from the 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Now receiver in motion left. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Devontae Parker, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They'll drop the throw. And it's caught. Kobe Fleener. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Detroit! Detroit! Detroit!
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. And now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And tough starting field position here. Mariota on first down. And he's got it. The tight end, Amaro. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. As they run the counter play. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
First down, Mariota. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And, boy, he can get hurt.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for the Titans. 58 yards.
Today's receivers in the NFL, they're the complete package nowadays. We know they can run, we know they can catch, but they have those big frames now. So oftentimes they just out-physical guys downfield and go up and catch the football. And we saw a big gain as a result on that play.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They send Parker in motion left. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Suck up for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Back to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. To throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got it over the middle. Fleener. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Second down and the offense needing 5 yards. Now a handoff looking right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. A first down throw for Mariota. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
On second down, Mariota again. Past the 20. He will find Davis on the left side complete. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So all square.